So shit, I'm gonna go live and do some shit today. And I ain't gonna be quiet, we're gonna go straight in with this shit. So, developing time for yourself is very, 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 very important. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like, it's mandatory if you living and you on this earth to pay attention to yourself. I repeat, it is mandatory while you are on this earth to pay attention to yourself. So, I'm going around and explain, and make y'all have a good little better understanding of shit. Now, right now, I'm just chilling, and every time when I chill, you know what I do? I just come on here and hit y'all with the shit because I see a lot of shit when I'm either riding or when I'm even, out. Mainly when I'm out. Even when I'm in the crib, you turn on the TV, you fuck around and see some shit. Social media, you see some shit. I'm seeing a lot of shit down to shit that I'm thinking about, and there's been a lot of conspiracies of a lot of shit actually. And one thing I really do be on is paying attention to myself. Beyond that, I got some other shit I've been paying attention to, which is on some Albert Einstein shit, like time travel and time dilation and shit like that. But that's on another note. I can go over that shit for months, years, decades. But I'm going to come on here and I'm going to talk about it right now because there's a lot of shit that everybody know, and there's a lot of shit that everybody understand, and it's a lot of stuff that we learn as we get older and it make more sense. I was thinking, because I always had the conspiracy. I always thought, like, with the thinking of how everything is, and I always made up a lot of assumptions and of certain shit, and I always put it in different ways, and I always, like, if I got one idea, it turns into 10, 15 ideas because it's different ways that you can think of shit. But it's always one way it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, in your reality, it's only gonna be one way out of them certain conspiracies. But the thing I be on is I went back to like the Albert Einstein days where I thought about time travel, and I really dig deep on this shit because I know y'all probably like, what the fuck, this nigga, we ain't on here talking about nothing about how they destruct us or none of that shit. This nigga on time travel. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come on here to talk about it today because I'm seeing a lot of people disappear, even planes disappearing, people disappearing, shit ain't seeming right. And then movies come out. Movies are always here to keep us looking at something and keep us entertained. So it's interesting to understand about movies. But then when you pay attention to movies, you have to notice that some shit is written by people that we don't know where the fuck they came from. I be starting to think, like, we do know where they came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, they born somewhere. I'm not, but they ideas, like some motherfucking movies and ideas come from people's dreams. You know what I mean? Like, the person fucking have a dream and somebody will write it down, and then next thing you know, boom, that's a whole movie. Or Eddie Griffin, he said something. He made a joke in a comedy skit or whatever, and then it fucked around and turned it to be a movie. See, like, they'll take shit and, put it in there and do what they do. But the thing that I'm thinking of, what I was on was time travel. I go deeper. Damn, that look like granddaddy. God damn, why he look like? My bad, but he look like, for real. That might be it. But I get on time travel a lot because I start having these thoughts of thinking. If you go faster than the speed of light, what will happen? That's what Albert Einstein was trying to figure out, and he went through all the shit and figured it out, and we just thinking, we go faster than the speed of light. Well, it's 2019 right now. I'm going to tell y'all this. Shit. And we all by now know about space-time and Earth and Mars and all these different galaxies and dimensions and all this shit. We know about all this shit now. But fuck? I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck going on. Me might be hot up in this bitch a little bit. I don't know. But the one thing that really gets to me is thinking of time. And how if you in a GPS, I mean, you got the GPS going until you go 70 while you're on the interstate. And then you're on the interstate and you're going 90. You fuck around and beat the time that, GPS started to meet up with you. Or nowadays, it would meet up with you. You wouldn't get there faster, but you'd get there faster, but it'd meet up with you. And that's interesting. Because when you get in space, you start thinking the same thing. See, it was a thing that Einstein got to thinking when you got all the way to the top, it was space-time. Space-time is everywhere. You go anywhere. And that's a good conclusion. I'm going to break this down in a couple fucking seconds. We in the car and we're going 80, right? If you're in the car and you're going 80, right? My body in the car and my body's not fucking moving, right? All right. Boom. So if we in this ball and it's spinning around so fast, but we not moving, we don't feel it. It's just like the illusion in the car. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. I had broke that down to understand that we might be in a spinning ball. That could be true. You could probably fuck around and be in a spinning ball. But time travel is a destiny, truth of something. It's an insight to something. Wormholes, sinkholes, all this shit. Y'all better get woke and understand this shit. People leave it coming back. But if you gotta understand this, once you go all the way up in space, they say it's no time. So if somebody on Earth, time's still going. So they could go up there for a couple months, I would say, and then fuck around and be a couple years down here. Who knows how it go like that? Time, the matter of time. It's only 100 years here on Earth.